Hi, it's Colette. Welcome to my channel, and this is a kind of book review, but it's a book maybe promotion for my own book. So you'll be used to me doing all the other books, and I'm doing my own today. This is my Memoirs of a Clairvoyant, Unforeseen Circumstances by Colette Brown. That's me. I'm thrilled. I'm over the moon with this. It's my most personal book yet. It's my 9th book, and 9 is a good number to the end of one cycle and the opening up of a new one. And I've got so many ideas for the next 9 books. So here's hoping that they all go ahead and I have as much fun writing them as I did this. So let me just read you the back cover. It sounds a wee bit egotistical because I'm reading it, but this is what is on it. Colette Brown's memoirs are not only uplifting and illuminating, but are written with great humour and an open heart. Colette takes you on her spiritual journey from a psychic childhood through her years of battling to balance her growing spiritual awakening with her scientific job. She speaks honestly of her contact with the spirit world and her horror as predictions come true. She tells of her life after taking a chance on her dream of being a professional clairvoyant, and her amazing progress to be one of Scotland's premier psychic consultants, columnists and authors. Colette writes with total honesty and respect for her art. She imparts knowledge of the spirit world and her relationship with her spirit guide, White Storm. She weaves her paranormal insights into her normal life with stories of her joys and sorrows. This memoir will have you laughing out loud, horror-struck and stunned. And it's got my picture on the back with my straight grey hair. Colette Brown is a retired clairvoyant and author who lives in rural Scotland with her husband and her 2 beloved dogs. She enjoys her role as spiritual grandmother and teacher, and her newfound platform of social media, including her YouTube channel Colette Clairvoyant. Colette is author of 9 books, 6 Mind, Body, Spirit and 3 novels, and this is the 9th. What can I say? Oh, I'm over the moon with it. It's been 18 months in the making, and it's been hard work because sometimes it's hard to remember some things and the dates things happened, and memoirs are always going to be not like someone doing a biography of yourself where everything is spot on timing. You just do your best to remember when you thought it was, and maybe certain things in the charts at the same time. But it can be quite hard because I have had lots of memories of various things happening, maybe during readings or whatever, and wanted to put them in the book. And the way I've had to remember it was, what did my office look like? And that way I know whether it was, in one office, or if it was at home, or if it was a house party or whatever. So the writing of it wasn't straightforward because I had to recall an awful lot of memories and then try and place them where and when they were. And also I've been very, very honest about things like my miscarriage and marriage breakdowns, etc. And I've also included some of the magic I've done, some that's gone wrong and some that's gone very, very right. And it's my story from childhood up to this year, basically. And there's a lot that is going to probably make a volume 2 in about 2 years maybe. I'm setting off in a new sort of pattern in life, and although I'm not doing the readings, the clairvoyance and the channeling and the things that I'm doing for on other platforms certainly are as amazing and are blowing my mind just as much as the firsts that are in this book. So I do hope you enjoy it, and I hope you'll support it. And if you do buy it, it's out now on all Amazon platforms. The book is out, the paperback. The Kindle is released on the 6th of October. And I hope if you read it and like it that you'll support it by giving me a review, and then maybe passing the book on or buying it for people as gifts, because it's a very, very, very crowded marketplace out there at the moment, and it's hard to get noticed in it. And actually really, really believe in this book. I feel there's so many people are going to learn a lot from it. What I envisage happening is someone reading it and going, I see things like that, or that was me as a child, or oh my goodness, that's how she sees her spirit guide, or maybe taking looking at the magical practices and thinking, oh, I would like to learn more, or oh, I wouldn't go there, you know, whatever. But I know that this book is going to get a very personal response from most of the people that read it. Yes, there'll be the responses of the people that know me, that'll be like, oh, there, that was Colette, you know, going and doing this, or going and sitting in, you know, up a mountain for a few days and stuff like that. That's all there. But for people that don't know me personally, I think that they'll see the way my gift develops, and maybe see some things that just ring a bell with them. So what can I say? It's memoirs. The way I've done it is I've done chapters, but every third or fourth chapter I've done an interlude. Yeah, and the interludes are basic things like ghost busting, the boot up the backside dream, that's on dreams. Another interlude that's ghost busting. Interlude, mystic challenge. There's a whole thing on my media stuff which is quite funny, and a wee insight into some of the people you see on the telly. Interlude, psychic toolbox. That will be an interesting channel if you want to learn how I've built up my psychic toolbox over the years. Let's see. The rest is chapters. Interlude should be. Yeah, interlude. There's a chapter on Durga, my goddess, and how she came to me, and what that was like. And interlude being an author, etc. So it's going from like birth, to have a very, very special birth, right up to now, with that sort of chronological, but in amongst it there's an interlude that's more, maybe, I wouldn't say teaching, but look, this is how I did this was how I opened up to that. And that's why, although it's a memoir, I think you'll be able to learn quite a lot from it as well. So anyway, it's out. I'm over the moon with it, and I really just hope you'll enjoy it, and because it is from the heart. It's my most personal book, and it's like a new baby you're putting out into the world, you know. I'm nervous about it. I hope it's liked. I hope it's received well. We'll take it from there. But thanks everybody who's supported me. Thanks to my excellent copy editor and my excellent cover artist, graphic designer. And thanks to everybody that had a wee hand in maybe being beta readers, etc. And thank you for those who inspired me in it. So, Memoirs of a Clairvoyant, Unforeseen Circumstances is out now on all the Amazons, both in paperback and in Kindle. Hope you like it. Bye now.